Hello students, welcome back to the channel The Social Scholar with Muskan Ma'am. Today we are going to dive deep into one of the most important chapters of class 11 Political Science, which is chapter number 3 Elections and Representation. अगर आप NCERT के साथ साथ conceptual clarity भी चाहते हैं, then you are in the right place. Before we start, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Let's begin. Importance. Students, have you ever wondered कि elections क्यों इतने ज़रूरी हैं? Why do we have this whole process of voting every few years? Think about it. Without elections, how would we choose our leaders? How would we hold them accountable? This chapter will answer all these questions with much more. We will explore different electoral systems, the concept of representation, and the challenges our democracy faces. What are elections? Elections are basically a formal process through which citizens choose their representatives to govern them. It's like a big hiring process where we are the employers and the politicians are the job applicants. Why do elections matter? First, popular sovereignty. Elections ensure that people are the ultimate source of power. Not kings, not dictators, but we, the people, decides who rules us. Second, legitimacy. When leaders are elected, they have the moral authority to rule. Nobody can question तुम्हें किसने राजा बनाया. Third, accountability. Elections create a system where leaders can be held responsible. If they don't perform, we can vote them out. Fourth, representation. Elections ensure that diverse voices get represented in government. Fifth, peaceful transfer. Power changes hands without violence or chaos. Remember students, elections transform the abstract idea of popular will into concrete political authority. Next topic is functions of elections. Now let's understand the three main functions of elections. Function 1, choice and representation. Elections provide citizens with options to choose their representatives. Different groups and interests get represented. Government reflects the will of the people. Function 2, control and accountability. Citizens can reward good leaders or punish bad ones. Create pressures on leaders to be responsive and provides mechanism for removing unpopular governments. Third function we have is participation and legitimacy. Encourages citizen participation in the political process is very important, provides legitimacy to the government and creates a sense of ownership among citizens. Students, remember this key point. Elections are not just about choosing leaders but about the entire democratic process of participation and accountability. Now, coming up to the next topic, electoral systems. Now comes the interesting part. Electoral systems. This is where many students get confused, so pay attention. What is an electoral system? It's the method by which votes are translated into seats in the legislature. Simple. Let's understand the two main types. First, past the post, FPTP, which is used in India, UK, USA, Canada. Principle includes candidate with highest votes wins. Next, single member constituencies. Winner takes all. Now, there are few advantages of FPTP. Simple and easy to understand. Next is, it provides stable government, clear accountability to constituency and cost effective. Now, there are few disadvantages also. Vote share doesn't match seat share. Small parties get underrepresented. Winning candidate may not have majority support. For example, in a constituency, if candidate A gets 40%, B gets 35% and C gets 25% votes, a win even though 60% people didn't vote for them. Now second, proportional representation. Parties get seats in proportion to their vote share. If party gets 30% votes, they get 30% seats. More fair representation. Types of PR: list system and single transferable. List system includes vote for party, not individual candidates. Whereas single transferable vote refers rank candidates by preference. Advantages of PR: better representation of all groups, vote share matches seat share, encourages small parties, and disadvantages includes may lead to unstable coalition governments, voters may not know their representation, and complex to understand and count. Next topic is representation. Now let's talk about representation. This is a very important concept. What is political representation? It's the relationship between representatives and those they represent, involving both accountability and authority. Types of representation. First, territorial representation. Representatives chosen from geographical areas based on residence in a constituency and used in India's Lok Sabha elections. Second, we have functional representation. Representation based on occupation or function. Examples include teachers, farmers, workers, etc. And it is used in some upper houses. Third one is descriptive representation. Legislature should mirror society's composition based on gender, caste, religion, etc. and achieved through reservations. India's approach. We combine territorial representation with descriptive representation through reservations for SC, ST and women in local bodies. Next we have free and fair elections. Students, elections सिर्फ होना काफी नहीं है. They need to be free and fair, right? For example, conditions for free elections. Freedom of choice without any issue. Second, multiple options to choose from. Third one, freedom of expression and campaigning. Next is access to information and equal opportunities for all candidates. Conditions for fair elections. Impartial election administration. Rule of law. Same rules should be for everyone. Next we have equal resources and level playing fields. Next is a very important point which says about transparent process and effective grievance redressal system. Remember, free and fair elections require both good institutions and a political culture that respects democratic norms. Another important topic is Election Commission of India. Let's talk about our Election Commission of India, the guardian of our democracy. Constitutional provision Article 324 establishes Election Commission as an independent constitutional body. Its composition includes Chief Election Commissioner, Head of the Commission, 2 Election Commissioners, equal status with CEC, which is Chief Election Commissioner, and appointed by President. And the tenure includes 6 years or 65 years of age. Now, its powers and functions. It includes conduct elections to Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha, state assemblies. Prepare and revise electoral rolls. Register political parties, set up polling stations, implement model code of conduct and resolve party recognition disputes. Key points include CEC can only be removed through impeachment like Supreme Court judges. This ensures independence. Let's come up to the next topic, challenges to elections. Now let's discuss the challenges our elections face. Money power, muscle power, identity politics and media influences and so on. Now under this, money power includes wealthy candidates have unfair advantages. Expensive campaigns exclude ordinary citizens and corporate funding influences policies. Muscle power, as we all know, it includes use of force and booth capturing and rigging. It also includes violence against any particular opponent. Next, identity politics. It appeals based on caste, religion or language. And polarization of voters neglect of development issues. Under media influence, it comes biased coverage, paid news, unequal access to media, and these are the few challenges which threaten the fairness of our electoral process. Coming up to the next topic, which is electoral reforms. What's being done to address these challenges? Electoral reforms. Reforms already implemented. Photo identity cards, which we usually calls as voter ID cards. EVMs is electronic voting machines, and voter verified paper audit trial. And expenditure limits for candidates, models, code of conduct. Now, proposed reforms. State funding of elections, it is very important. Inner party democracy, right to recall representatives, nota, none of the above option. These reforms aim to make our elections more transparent and fair. Now, coming up to the conclusion and exam tips. Students, let me quickly summarize the key points. Elections, which provides legitimacy, accountability, and representation. FPTP gives stable government but may be unfair, whereas PR is more representative but may cause instability. Next, representation, it can be territorial, functional, or descriptive. Next is free and fair elections need both good institution and democratic culture. Fifth one was election commission is an independent guardian of democracy, and challenges includes money power, muscle power, and identity politics. Challenges includes money power, muscle power, and identity politics. Reforms are ongoing to improve our electoral system. For exam students, you need to understand the concepts with examples so that you will able to compare different electoral systems and analyze challenges and solutions. Connect theory with Indian experiences. That's all for today's video on elections and representation. I hope you found this explanation helpful. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to the Social Scholar with Muskan Ma'am, and share it with your friends.